Hello, this is Tennessee Lolos or TN Lolos. I just want to kind of show this bike real quick. I got it from a haul of 8 bicycles. So this was a bigger haul. This was my very first haul. I got a bunch of bicycles off of it. Like I said, 8. The story on this one is I actually seen an ad, and I'll show it in the front of this video, um, on Facebook. It's always Facebook for me. There ain't a whole lot around, like bicycle wise. If you want to find some old stuff, you need to get on Facebook or go to flea markets or some stuff like that. Um, so basically, I seen this bike on there and I thought it was really cool. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna hit him up. It was Father's Day, so I was gonna hit him up to see if I could get this bike from him. He was about 40 miles away, so another hour away, and he was an older gentleman, and he was a really cool dude, and yeah. So he had this bike. It was, I can't remember exactly how much he wanted for it. I think it was 110 or something. It had 175 on the bumper here, or the fender. It's a 1962 Sears spaceliner. So yeah, it's beat up. It's beat up for sure. Like you seen the fenders. I would love to save these fenders, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I'm at least gonna try to take that plastic piece off of there and put it on the new set of fenders. If I can just drill a hole or get that off, I won't know until I get to it. The metal thing above the forks, the little design piece right there, definitely gonna try to save that and reuse that. Same thing with this bar right here. The fork probably not, but I'm gonna have to try to figure all that out with the fork if I get a new one and all that. And then I'm gonna try to clean this up because I don't know, I haven't got into that. I don't even know how to take that apart. But I'm definitely gonna try to just clean this up and save it. The pedals probably not because they're nothing special. They're literally nothing special. So I'll probably get something different for that. This one might go more of a lowrider style, like way more lowrider style. So I might save the seat. That's kind of cool looking. It's old. If I can clean it up, preserve the leather, I'll save it. Um, Rims are probably shot, so we'll see what we can do there. They're probably shot. They look like it to me. Tires, they've seen better days, so yeah, I'll go with something else. The fenders are what's really bothering me right now because I'd love to save them, but I just don't think I'm going to. Yeah, so this was a pretty cool bike. Now let me get back on the story with my buddy here because I made a new friend pretty much when I got this bike. He was restoring a truck, or he called it a truck. It looked more like a milk truck to me, but it was awesome. It was cool looking. He showed me pictures after I got home, so we kind of chat now. He was into the bicycles. He said he had over 200 at one time, and he's got a couple other really cool ones that he wouldn't give one of them up. And honestly, I probably couldn't afford it anyways. It was a really cool bike, but story shorted. So it's Father's Day. Went up to go pick up this bike. Me and my wife decided, yeah, we'll go up there. We'll go get it. And so he pulls this out, and he pulls out like 2 others with it. And it was a girl's bike and this bike, and then something else. It was a newer bike. I wasn't really interested in the newer one. It was like a Mardi Gras, like newer bike. And so he pulled this out on the girl's bike, and I was already thinking, man, I'm gonna want both of those. But I tried to play it off cool. I was like, no, I'm not gonna get excited. So then I was like, yeah, I really like him, no. And so he was a real cool old man, and he talked a lot. But that was cool because he started talking, and we started talking together. And he showed me some more of his bikes out in his buildings. He had like 4 or 5 buildings, and he showed me some more of the bikes. So then we walked back, and I said, yeah, man, I'm really interested in a lot of these. I'll probably be coming back a few times, if you're interested in selling anymore. And then he said, oh, yeah, yeah, well, I'll tell you what. If you buy more, I'll make you a better deal if you buy more. So then I was like, oh, man, I didn't really have the capacity to haul all those bikes home at that time. I had the trailer, but it was at the house, and I had already drove up to this guy's house that was like an hour away. So I was like, man, I'm kind of stuck. So I was like, I'll tell you what do you want for these 2 bikes? It was the 2 spaceliners he had pulled out, the girls and the boys spaceliner. This pretty much this bike and another bike. And I was thinking in my head 200 because he had already wanted 110 for this one. So I'm thinking in my mind, but I let him come up with the cash amount, how much it was going to be. So he came back at me for 150 for both of them. So I was like, shit. I was like, all right, man, I got it. I took like 2 with me just in case if he had something else. So that's why I was stuck at 2. I took 2 with me in case we had something else. So then I went ahead and grabbed those 2 bikes. And as I was leaving with my wife, because I took my wife with me. And so I was leaving, and I was going to take her to Costco's or whatever, because we were in a bigger town and she wanted to shop a little bit. So as we were leaving, we were shopping, I just kept thinking about all those other bikes, because he's like, you buy more, I'll give you a better deal. You buy more, I'll give you a better deal. So we exchanged numbers while we were there, or whatever it was on Facebook, how I approached him originally. So he was like, so I texted him, I was like, hey man, I think I want to get some more of those bikes. Let me come by and look. I really don't remember exactly how the conversation was, but I didn't leave the town. So I went to the ATM, or I went to Costco's, because they had an ATM in there. We were already there. And I took out, because there was 2 bikes I had already seen that I really liked. And I can't really remember. One was like a 1940 something, and the other one was like a 60s bike. I don't really remember. I got them, but I was like, I'll tell you what, I really like this bike and that bike. He called one a tanker bike, but I don't know what it was. It was, I can't remember. But they all both had tanks on them. So I want those 2 bikes. So he brought those 2 out, and then by the time I got there, he was slick. He knew what he was doing. He had pulled out like 4 or 5 more, like for me to look at, that I hadn't really seen out, in the light. Because he knew if I had him out, I was probably gonna try to get him, or at least try. So when I got there, like I said, I seen all those bikes, and I was like, dang man, dang, just thinking. So then I told him, I was like, well, when I pulled up, I was like, well, what do you want for like all of them, all the ones you got out here? Because I had already paid them for these 2 bikes, and then the 2 I was gonna get. So I'm already at like 150 and 250 or something. So like I don't remember exactly. And then he threw at me, you can have these 5, which were as nice, or if not nicer than this one, at least as old or older, for another 250. So it's like, crap, man. I said, I tell you what, I'm gonna go down here to the gas station, go to the ATM, and I'm gonna pay you, and then I'll come back tomorrow. Or I came back that night, I think, and got 3 or 4 more, because I was in a van. And then I came back the next day and got like the rest of them. It was like 2 or 3 more. So like I said, I got 8 bikes off of that haul, and they were all old school like this. So that was pretty cool. So my intentions with this bike is, all of them are pretty much to trick them out, paint them, and clean them up a lot, and just ride them and show them off pretty much. That's what this is all about, low riding, is showing off and what's cool and what's awesome. So yeah, so can't wait to get to this one. Don't know when I'm going to get to it. I'm just making this video to just make it. Yeah, that's right. Put content out, just show y'all. If y'all are interested, hey, say, hey, I wouldn't mind you doing that one or something. Or I need to get like a voting page like up on my post on my channel, and put like 6, 7 bikes up there to start voting on what project to do next. I think I might do that just to pique some interest in people, take some pictures and stuff. That sounds like a pretty cool idea. If y'all are interested in that, just comment and let me know. Alrighty, hope y'all enjoyed this video. It's a quick, short one. Y'all have a nice night. See you later. Alright, well, this is Tennessee Lolos. I hope everybody has a good evening, good night, good afternoon, good weekend, whatever day it is. And just hang in there and keep riding.